Hello. I want to hop on here today and I have absolutely no notes written down or anything like that, but I just want to hop on and talk about boob jobs and why I had one and why now I absolutely would not have one. So let me just talk about a little bit about my history. So it would have been, oh my gosh, how long ago now? Maybe 5 years ago, when I lost loads of weight, which I used to just yo-yo up and down all the time. I lost loads of weight and was training like mad, and I had a really ripped body, and my boobs had just disappeared. And literally they were so saggy, which by the way is fine, but this was my mindset back then. And I absolutely hated them and I felt really self-conscious about it. And so I wanted a boob job. And so I went to my mum, who also had a boob job. So there's a bit of a relationship here to changing your appearance with surgery because you don't feel good enough. So I went to my mum and was like, please can I borrow £6,500, I'm sure it was that much, for a boob job? And she said yes, because my mum is amazing and she supports me with whatever I want to do. And at this point, this time in my life, it was a boob job, okay? And so I went for 2 consultants at different places and they said completely different things. So the first one said I would need an implant in front of the muscle and I would need to go like really big, the side, like a really big augmentation, I believe the technical word is for it. And then the second surgeon said in a different place that absolutely not, you need it under the muscle and you also need an uplift as well. So you basically need like surgery to pull your boobs back up and have an implant behind them. So I was like, okay, well, what do I do? So I went with the second option of having the breast uplift and an implant behind the muscle. So I had that done about 5 years ago and nobody really, I mean, this isn't to slag off the company that I had it done with because they were amazing. However, nobody really sat and told me that it was a really serious surgery to go through. But because in my head it was just for, what word do I want to say? Just for cosmetic reasons, as in just because I wanted to look better. I didn't really see the severity of the surgery because it was, of course, my choice as well. So anyway, I had this surgery done. I'd never been under anaesthetic before. That was horrific. I remember going into the surgery and then waking up and being like, what the fuck just happened? And I felt so shit. And yeah, my boobs were massive and all the way up here because that's where they are to begin with. And without going into too much detail about that, the reason for me doing this video is that I don't regret anything because I believe that my whole story and all of my past experiences has led me exactly where I am today, helping all you guys. But I absolutely would not have it done today if I could go back and talk to myself then, because I have such bad scarring on my boobs and nobody told me about this. So, you know, you only get told the benefits about what's going to happen when you have this surgery. So without obviously being able to show you, because I had a breast uplift, they basically like cut your nipple off. Sorry for all this, you know. Oh no, my battery's gone. Okay, Facebook I'm going to have to post. I was recording on Facebook, but my battery's gone on my laptop, so you're just gonna have to watch this on this one. Okay, anyway, where was I? So they actually cut your nipple off, take it off, and then lift your boobs up and then cut all the skin away, and then they put an implant behind my muscle. And I have really bad scars like all around here. And I remember, this is quite personal, I remember having sex with somebody and I was on top and he said to me, oh my gosh, that surgeon should be prosecuted. He's made a right mess or something like that. And I was just like, what the fuck? I was like horrified. But at the same time, I was like, how dare you? And this was even before I'd gone on this journey of body confidence. So I think it affected me quite a lot. So now, so I had a boob job, I had really, really bad scarring, I couldn't train for ages, I didn't listen to how I was supposed to recover. So long story short, yes, I now have like quote unquote perfect looking boobs shape wise. However, I have really bad scarring. They haven't changed anything to do with my nipples, which I also didn't like my nipples because there was something else just to not like about my body. So they haven't changed. I still have this, you know, like I was like, oh, if I have a boob job, all like this side fat will go away. It didn't. And although, like I say, I didn't regret anything as such because everything's led me to where I am now, if I had the mindset I have now, I absolutely would not have had my boobs done. One, because you are perfect and whole exactly as you are, and I was back then, but I just didn't realise that. I put my body through trauma completely unnecessarily, and I have really bad scarring for that, and I can't feel anything under here at all. And if I did want children, I don't even know if I can breastfeed, I'm not sure. And I spent £6,500 on them as well, which took me ages to pay my mum back. So, like I say, I didn't plan this video, I just felt called to talk about it. So first of all, if you are comparing your boobs with other women, which we always do, think about what they've done to actually have boobs like that. For example, me, had a boob job, spent £6,500, and I have really bad scarring and I wish I'd not really had it done. And second of all, just know that whatever shape your boobs are in, they're perfect exactly as they are. Like maybe you've had children and you've fed your children through them and then they've probably gone south a little bit because that's nature. Like again, I know I'm a body image coach and I preach body confidence and I've had a boob job, but I wouldn't have had one now when I have learnt what I've learnt and learnt how to accept and love myself as I am. So if you have any questions about how to start accepting yourself and you're really struggling, please let me know. But yeah, this message is just to be like, you're perfect and whole exactly as you are. What have your boobs done for you? And everyone's boobs aren't supposed to be like mine, like I paid for them to be, like all perky and round and that's it. Like, that's just bullshit. That's not reality. It's like the post I put on yesterday about a woman's bum and then I put my bum next to it to compare. Like, it's not real. So I think that's all my chat is about now. I hope this helps anybody. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Love you.